Well, look what happened. The winter came. We are a little bit behind with the vlogs. About one vlog behind every time. It's so much to do around here now and when I'm at school, and Tuva has been on a study trip. Hur säger man?
Ja, study trip eller educational trip.
And Tuva has been on an educational trip to Parma in Italy and checked out their cheeses and their air-dried hams and interesting stuff like that.
So we're also behind with the sheep shearing. Maybe we should have done it a little bit earlier. But yeah.
We are not cutting the hair all the way to the skin. I read somewhere that they keep the warm, or they keep the body temperature best when the wool is not too thin and also not too thick. We leave enough now on them so they can handle, even though it's colder now. Eller hur? Hej. Hej. Vad det skrev där.
Wool blanket. Take inside and enjoy.
I guess this is nothing to save. It's too...
No, it's
It's like already
a mat.
felted. Weird. What have you done with your wool? Very weird. Make a jacket out of it. So this is the finished hay rack for the sheep. I think it turned out pretty well. It seems that they eat up almost all the hay now. There is some really hard stuff they leave behind. But when they drag the hay out here, it ends up in this tray. And then they have a second chance on finding some good stuff. Before they were pulling out the hay, and half of it ended up on the ground, and then they trampled it, and they don't eat that.
And we read that they need about 2 kilos of hay per animal a day. So we took this basket and filled it to the brim and weighed it. So one basket is about 6 kilos. So they need 2 of these baskets every day. So they have one in the morning and one in the evening. And hopefully the hay will last. If not, I'm not sure what to do.
Got a question on this. It's very simple. It's a bigger bowl and a smaller bowl, and then I made this vad ska man kalla det?
Kantlist.
Then I made this frame of some sorts to just cover the holes between the two. And in between these two, last year we had some rock wool or something like that, but in the spring it got soaked with water and not so very good. So my dad came up with the idea to put some fogskum. This is like the expanding
Foam.
that you put between the door frame and the house in modern buildings, not in real buildings. But I already put some of these here, but it was way too small. I've never used something like this before, so I didn't know how much I needed. So I just bought one. So let's see if I can get this. So now you see this is isolating between these two, and it was almost what I needed. But now I see there is water here too, so I'm not sure what to do. If I should make some holes for the water to escape. Maybe. I don't know. But the construction is simple anyway. A bigger pot and then something on top of that to isolate the hole, and then a smaller one inside. I don't know if that was enough, but it's this gap that we have a problem. It's not a problem in the winter when it's minus degrees and everything is snow or...
But now it's raining.
Yes. I'm not a fan of these modern things. They are not so environmentally friendly, but I guess they sometimes can work for certain purposes. It would be nice to find out a solution for this. The solution, I guess, is for the sheep to eat only snow in the winter. Or you can isolate it with wool, I guess, but you still need the plastic buckets.
So now we fill it up with water, and every morning we heat up a pot of water on the stove and just pour it into the water, crush the ice and pour the hot water into it. Yeah, the water keeps open, don't freeze until evening or night. So very good solution. And when the ice forms, it's only on the top, so it's easy to just take it away in the morning.
So in the past couple of days we have butchered the pigs.
Yep.
It was quite an experience. It was not as nice a day as this.
It was raining the whole weekend, a grey, wet drizzle. It was quite a stressful experience because we have never done it before.
The pigs was definitely the hardest butchering so far. But now I have done my first try at making my own bacon, and that feels really great. This morning we ate our own bacon and our own eggs.
Yeah.
Just to have your own sourced meat on the plate and to know what they have eaten and to know how they have lived. It's a really wonderful experience. It was really lucky that I attend this charcuterie school now, because otherwise we would have had no idea how to do this.
No.
And just watching YouTube and learning is a way you can go, but it would have been so much more stressful for us if I hadn't been on the internship and done this already.
Really good.
But it was still much harder because we had to adapt to what we got here with equipment and so on. So it was much harder. For me it was like, in my head it was simple, like this shouldn't take too much time.
But then you have worked with people who have done this forever and ever, so
Yeah, they had a lot of experience and all the right equipment, and
yeah.
so it took us 3 full days, about 3 full days, to butcher these 2 pigs.
And stycka.
And also the fine butchering. Since it was only not even 1-year-old pigs, you don't have to hang the meat the same way as.
Then we had the packing, and we still aren't entirely done yet.
And also on the internship they didn't harvest everything from the pig. We tried to save as much as we could from the skin and the fats and everything. So that takes more time as well, I guess. I managed to capture some images from that, so I guess we're gonna show them to you. My advice, if you're gonna butcher your own pig for the first time, take just one and have lots of time free.
And maybe visit someone who has done it before and be with them for a day.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Yeah, learn.
You can do it while watching YouTube, and I guess it would have been so much more stressful if I hadn't been on the internship.
I think it's better to visit someone and see how they do it, and also you can ask questions and just be up close to it, so it doesn't come as a shock when you're standing there alone. So yeah, it was lucky Mattias had all that experience he had.
Sitter filmar. Now we will show some video from the pig butchering. We don't know how to think about this. We haven't worn before because it feels like this is such an essential part of our life here.
couple of days ago we got our first payment from Patreon, and it feels so fantastic that you all want to be a part of this.
Yeah, it felt really great.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a possibility that we can play much more time on this vlogging and all that we are doing here and show you. That feels really fantastic.
And it makes all the difference for us doing our work here.
I guess that's it for this vlog.
So thank you for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.
Du flinar så när du tittar på mig så jag kommer ut.
Bye.